College Basketball Championship Tournament. In today's first matchup, the Saints will be taking on the Florida Southwestern Buccaneers. This time, I'd ask everyone to please rise and face the flag. The national anthem will be performed by the CF Low Brass Ensemble under the direction of Mr. John Ash. Members include Darnell Lee, Cameron Bryant, Chris Caddy, Skylar Stiles, and Mike Sims.
And thank you to the College of Central Florida Low Brass section for that rendition of the national anthem. Go ahead and give you the starting lineups for the Saints. Number 3, Janisha Law. Number 11, Ivana Boyd. Number 21, Stephanie Jackson. Number 22 is Brianna Richardson. And number 24 is Rhea Smith. The Saints are coached by longtime boss Chanda Stebbins, the longest tenured coach in the Mid-Florida Conference. Interesting thing about this game, Florida Southwestern coach Christy Ward, before she became the head coach of the Bucks, was the head coach at FSCJ. So she knows Santa Fe very well. Her and Coach Stebbins faced off quite a few times over the years. So kind of a reunion of sorts. The Bucks are going to try to win their first ever Region 8 tournament game. Their men did that yesterday. Give you the starting lineups. Number 0, Kiara Meeks. Number 1, Erna Normal. Number 12, Amanda Oliver. And number 14 is Latoya Ashman. And number 15, the Suncoast Conference Player of the Year, Tina Stevens. And once again, the Bucks are coached by Christy Ward. Last year, Florida Southwestern, first ever tournament game, ran into Chipola, came up short. But they will try to win their first ever tournament game. As we mentioned yesterday, Florida Southwestern men knocked off College of Central Florida 97-83 here. As you take a look at the tail of the tape, Florida Southwestern 25-5, Saints 17-12. Shoot 39% from the floor. Florida Southwestern almost 45%. And you see the leading scores. Jackson 14.9 for Santa Fe, and Stevens, again the Conference Player of the Year in the Suncoast Conference, averaging 14.1 points per game. Saw Florida Southwestern play the College of Central Florida back in December, and they had a very deep team and really did a nice job against College of Central Florida standout guard Shambria Washington, who signed with Texas A&M. Seemed like pretty much every defender, every player on the roster for the most part guarded Washington. So switched defenses and did all kind of stuff. But we'll have the tap here as Smith will jump against Stevens. We're underway. Quarterfinal action. Region 8 Women's Basketball Championship Tournament. Inside to Oliver. She'll recover for the Bucks. Three-pointer on the way is good by Latoya Ashman. So the Bucks draw first blood. Again, 25-5, Suncoast Conference champions. Getting in and throwing it up off the back of the rim is Stephanie Jackson. for Santa Fe. Saints runners up in the Mid-Florida Conference as Stevens misses. Smith pulls down the rebound. And the Saints will come back the other way. Here's Law, cut off, finds the trailing Smith, and she draws the foul from Normal. And Smith will go to the line. Santa Fe started out 4-0 in Mid-Florida Conference play. Everything was going great. Looked like they were going to roll to the conference championship. However, they lost at home to Daytona State, shot 4 of 31 from beyond the arc, then lost here in Ocala to the College of Central Florida, and then had another loss down the stretch to Daytona. But they beat CF 90-50 in Gainesville to come in second, or clinch the second place seed, which for the Mid-Florida Conference tournament, as Smith knocks them both down. Then after that, they were able to knock off FSCJ, who upset CF. They were 0-9 in conference plays. Foul is whistled against Richardson. Jacksonville was 0-9 in conference play, beat CF here, and then the following night, Santa Fe with a double-digit route to advance to the state tournament once again. And the Bucks turn it over at the 9:02 mark. And first substitution of the game, Von Ford for the Saints. Florida Southwestern with Stevens, Ashman, Normal, and Meeks, all first-team all-conference players, and Stevens, the player of the year, 25-5, impressive season. Shot is off, offensive rebound, nearly garnered by Boyd, knocked out of bounds, and it stays with the Saints at the 8:53 mark as the Florida Southwestern men's team comes in to watch the action. They'll play Northwest Florida State tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern time. That ought to be a tremendous game as a 5-second call. Unable to find anyone, turn it over, and it goes back to the Bucks. Winner of this is going to get Gulf Coast or Broward. That'll be 6 o'clock on Friday as the Bucks turn it over for the second time. Back the other way is Boyd. She gets it to Law, who lays it up and in. And Aisha Law with her first point of the game. And the Saints up 6-3. Saints played a tough schedule. Record is a bit misleading, 17-12. They always play as tough a competition as they can find. Big key will be how they shoot the ball. They've had some games where they've just really struggled and made it tough and had to pull out. But here's a rebound and wide open. And ahead of the pack is Jackson off the pass from Boyd. And the Saints out to a quick 8-3 lead in the first 1:58. We'll take a break and be right back. Santa Fe up 8-3. Three Saints with the early lead. Meeks gets to Oliver. Here's Ashman. She has the lone basket, a three-pointer for the Bucks. Normal. Oliver catches Stevens against Jackson. She gets into the paint. No good. Rebound pulled down by Richardson for the Saints. Boyd. Boyd comes back the other way. Nobody picks her up. She takes it all the way and puts it in. Ivana Boyd, and the Saints up to a 10-3 lead. So a great start for Santa Fe. Doing it on both ends of the floor. Here's Stevens inside against two Saint defenders. Throws it up, gets her own miss off the window. No, it's rebounded by Normal. She's tosses it to Ashman, who puts it in off the glass for the basket. Excuse me, Kiara Meeks, my mistake. Meeks from Normal, the second chance points. And delay a game on the Bucks. That basket was recorded by Meeks. So the pressure will come as Ford checks out, and Destiny Williams, 32, in for Santa Fe. Up by 5 early on. Law guarded by Meeks. Meeks, an excellent defender. She did the bulk of the defensive work against Washington from CF. Law misses. Rebound pulled down by Ashman. Ashman to Stevens. Driving is Normal. She lays it up, and a foul going to be whistled against the Saints. Going to be on Boyd. It's her first and the team's second. But again, like I mentioned in the opening, Coach Ward and Coach Stebbins have faced off a ton of times when Ward was the head coach at FSCJ. Led the Blue Wave to 3 consecutive Mid-Florida Conference championship, and actually coached the highest scoring women's game ever. Her FSCJ team routed Indian River in the opening round here back in 2014. And then nearly upset Chipola the following night. They were in the ball game until the final couple minutes before the Indians were able to pick up the win. That was the Evelyn Acatur freshman season. You don't know who Evelyn Acatur is, just read the record book in the tournament program. Basically, it's her resume. Three-pointer in the corner, no good by Ashman. Rebound pulled down by Fournier for the Saints. Jackson drives, gets in, layup, high, nope. Rebound Boyd, gets it back. Jackson loads up the 3, short, tipped to another offensive rebound for the Saints. That was Boyd again. Law thought about the 3, didn't pull the trigger, and she backs it out at the 6:12 mark of the opening quarter. Williams, guarded by Oliver, hands to Law. Law picked up. She dribbles. She drives. She gets in, cut off by Oliver. Gets the nice pass to Williams. She misses the layup. Gets her own miss. Puts it off the window and in. Destiny Williams puts the Saints up. And a steal in the backcourt and layup by Boyd. She's got 4, and the Saints are off to a tremendous start. Another timeout by the Bucks. And it's 14-6 in favor of Santa Fe. Right. Santa Fe lost in the semifinals last year, beat Broward in round 1. Lost to Chipola. Tournament runners up. Meeks drives and draws the foul. Appears to be on Law. 2 shots for Meeks. First on Law, 4th on the Saints. Meeks unable to convert. Bucks 1 of 3 at the line. Missed them both. Tapped out of bounds. Saint ball. Number 3, Gulf Coast versus Broward. Winner of the 1 and 3 o'clock games will face off Friday at 6. Law gets the screen from Williams. Top of the circle, drives, cut off, inside. Richardson swings it back out. Jackson runs it down near midcourt. Picked up by Ashman. Jackson drives past her and lays it in. Stephanie Jackson with 6 points, and Santa Fe leads by 10. And they fumble the ball. Oliver picks it up. Back iron, no. Rebound, Stevens. She goes up strong, no, but a foul going to be whistled against Richardson. Brianna Richardson will be called. So 5th foul on the Saints already, and that's the 2nd on Richardson. And Stevens will go to the line. And that one's good. So 24 Smith and 23 Dallas Kennedy in for the Saints. 22 Richardson, 32 Williams are headed to the bench for Santa Fe. Free throw on the way, rolls off. 2 for 6 in the early going for for Florida Southwestern. Law throws it to that guy who does a great job down there sweeping the floor. He's tremendous, mopping up the floor. Intense. He does a great job, and good to see him on camera. So Meeks brings it across. Picked up by Law. 9-point lead right now for the Saints. Ashman in the corner. Normal drives. Shoots it over Smith. No. Rebound. Up and in by Stevens. Stevens with her first field goal. She's got 3 points. It's 16-9. Saints at the 4:22 mark of the opening quarter. Smith out high. It's to Fournier. Fournier guarded by Normal. Top of the key 3 by Law. Off. Rebound Stevens for the Bucks. They will come back. Meeks, outlet pass ahead. Normal catches on the baseline. Throws it in the corner. Driving is Ashman, and she draws the 6th foul of the quarter on Santa Fe. 2 shots for Ashman. So Foreman's first. Fournier's first. Team 6th. But the Bucks now 3 of 7 at the line as Boyd comes in for Fournier. Saints play a lot of players, so seldom does foul trouble mount up. 2 for 2 for Ashman. She's got 5. That's 5 consecutive points for the Bucks as they start to chip away at that Saint lead, which was 10 at one time. Law cut off by Meeks, throws it up. Not sure what that was, but it's taken away by Meeks. Outlet pass, Normal. Nice job running the floor by Ashman, who lays it in off the window. Great job of converting on the fast break. Perfect pass by Normal. Ashman lays it in, and the foul going to be whistled on Stephanie Jackson. That's her first. That's 7 fouls whistled now against Santa Fe. Ashman, 3-point play. She's got 8. She's 3 of 3 at the line. Bucks 5 of 9 at the free throw line. Santa Fe 2 of 2. Boyd cut off by Normal. She brings it back out. Drives, spins, corner. Smith, 3. No good. Rebound tap. Pulled down by Meeks. Meeks back the other way. Normal will pull up jumper. Yes. Erna Normal. And that's a 10-0 run, and we're tied at 3:03. The Bucks have woke up. And a timeout, Saints, and we'll take one too. 16 apiece. Quarter number 1. the screen. Santa Fe's last win, 85-79 at the state tournament a year ago over Broward, as Quiet Riot finishes up its come on, feel the noise during the timeout. Law guarded by Meeks, joined by Kennedy, Williams, Boyd, and Jackson. Boyd catches, gets it into Kennedy, and a foul on Ashman. Second team foul will be whistled against the Bucks. First on Ashman. Free throw on the way by Kennedy, rattles off. Kennedy 1 for 2 on that trip. Saints regain the lead, stop a run of 10 straight points by the Bucks. Ashman's been the top player so far. She's been very aggressive on offense, doing a nice job. Stevens entry pass in deep to Oliver. Too hard. Offensive rebound by Ashman right on the spot. She's got 10. And Florida Southwestern regains the lead at 18-17. They led 3-2 in the early going. Jackson almost ran into a teammate. Missed the shot. Meeks with the rebound. Outlet pass Ashman to Normal. Normal finds Oliver, extra pass, but a charge going to be whistled against Normal. Her second foul. You're going to see Elizabeth Spencer, number 3. .206 to go. Opening quarter. Boyd guarded by Spencer. Spencer. Here's a pass and a block shot. Held ball. It will stay with the Saints. Good defense by Oliver in the paint. Kennedy blocked by Oliver again. Kennedy goes to the floor, and she's got to be out of bounds. It'll be Buck ball. Nice defense on the interior by Amanda Oliver. And Florida Southwest, there he is, mopping up the floor. That guy, he gets after it. I think he'll be on the all-tournament team. He really, really hustles. The Mr. Hustle Award, the Region 8 tournament. Meeks, up, Stevens didn't see it coming, and they throw it away. She wasn't looking at the ball. So 18-17. Bucks by 1. Jackson, who scored 6 quick points, throws it to the Florida Southwestern bench, and another turnover. Number 2, Griselle Savolda will check in for the Santa Fe. Santa Fe makes use of everybody on its roster. Kind of like St. Pete does on the men's side. Oliver catches baseline. Driving in is Ashman. Floater in the lane. No. Taps at it. Grabs it. Finds Spencer. Spencer drives. Contact. No call. And that is going to be whistled against Williams. Fans didn't like the tardiness of that call. Obviously, fouls aren't kept on the board after 5, but that's 8 against the Saints in the opening quarter. Getting their money's worth so far. Shot is off by Spencer. Ford will come in and Williams out. Spencer knocks 1 of 2 down. And the Bucks lead by 2. Under a minute to go, opening quarter. Jackson guarded by Ashman. Law drives and throws it right to Meeks. Meeks outlet pass to Ashman. She catches. She throws it out the window. Nope. Ball rebounded by Spencer. She looks for a teammate. Finds Meeks. Meeks drives. He gets in through 3 Saints. Nope. Rebound by Boyd. She runs it back in a hurry. Boyd all the way. Blocked by Stevens. Rebound Ashman. And traveling going to be called against the Bucks. Santa Fe not getting much on the inside. Very guard-oriented so far. Stevens patrolling. They're not challenging her when they do. She's totally shut it down. Sepulveda. There's Law. Backs it out. Shot clock off. Under 10. Law takes off. Drive cut off by Meeks. Top of the key. Jumper comes in. And Bank is open for Boyd. She's got 6. And we'll go after a quarter play. Tied at 19. We'll take a break and be right back. .738 winning percentage for Florida Southwestern all time. Pretty darn good in year number 2. So Meeks, Spencer inside, Oliver contact. She finds Meeks, puts it in off the window and good. Here are Meeks with 4. Bucks by a basket. Jackson drives, cut off. Ford, Sepulveda, picked up by Spencer. She hands, taken away by Spencer. Here comes Meeks. Meeks in the corner, Ashman drives just outside the foul line. Meeks passes up the shot, 2-pointer for Spencer is good. Elizabeth Spencer with 3, 23-19 in favor of the Bucks. 3-pointer by Sepulveda, no good. Rebound up and off the window and good by Yvonne Ford. 23-21. Santa Fe led by 10 early at 16-6, but a 10-0 run by the Bucks. Wipe that out as Stevens left alone, and she makes him pay with the baseline jumper. Stevens with 5, 25-21. Law gets the screen, drives, gets into the paint. Oliver came over, got in her way. Meeks with the rebound, and a foul going to be whistled against Boyd. Taylor Gotcher will check in for Florida Southwestern. 2 on Boyd. 8:38 to go in the opening half. Quarter number 2, however you want to refer to it. Spencer finds Stevens. She drives, gets in. Layup, nope. Rebound by Jackson for the Saints. Law in a hurry. Cut off by Meeks. Meeks is a tremendous defender. I will say that. She is did a great job on Washington from CF as Sepulveda gets the miss of the three by Jackson and dribbles it off her foot and over to the Bucks. But she's on point. You don't get anything against Meeks. At the 8:10 mark. So Fournier checks back in for the Saints. Sepulveda out as we near the 8-minute mark of quarter number 2. Gotcher, cross court. Spencer finds Meeks. Ford cuts her off, but doesn't matter. She banks it off the window. Meeks with 6, 27-21 in favor of the Bucks. 7:47 to go. Quarter number 2. Ford out high, guarded by Gotcher. Jackson picked up by Ashman, the leading scorer so far in the game. Jackson down to 6 on the shot clock. Law gets in, finds Ford, who banks it in. Nice pass by Janasia Law. And it's down to a 4-point lead. Stevens. Ashman. Stevens in the paint, jumper. Nope, back iron, tap to Boyd. Boyd back in a hurry. Here she goes against Meeks, throws it up. Nope. Rebound by Stevens. Stevens picks it up, baseball pass out ahead. And Spencer lays it up and in. Spencer now with 5 points. It's 29-23 in favor of the Bucks. Three-pointer on the way is going to rim in by Fournier. It's the first 3 of the game for the Saints, and they trail by just 3 now. Stevens catches, foul line jumper, good. Tina Stevens with 7. And it's a 5-point lead. Getting inside, layup. Thrown up and in by Law. She's got 4, 31-28. Team's picking it up on offense in this quarter. Meeks is going to be fouled by Fournier. Tell you how tough Region 8 is. The last 3 national champions have come out of this region. Obviously, Chipola in 2015 and the last 2 years, Gulf Coast. And every year since 2008, there's been a team in the Final Four from Region 8, all Panhandle Conference teams. So you got to go through the Panhandle to win. Felder, number 5, is checked in. Meeks to Oliver, blocked by Smith. Oliver just returned moments ago, I should say. Here's Felder. Lost the ball, picked up by Richardson. Here come the Saints. Sepulveda, layup off the window, rattles off. Rebound's going to be grabbed by Meeks. For a minute, it looked like anybody didn't want it. Oh, nice steal. Cross-court pass. Richardson takes it away. She goes back off the window. Good. Miranda Richardson. It's a 1-point lead for the Bucks. Here's Oliver. Top of the key 3 by Spencer. Nope. And it's going to be run down in the corner by Jackson. Jackson against Felder. 4:47 to go before halftime. Smith out high. Drives in against Gotcher. Off the window. Rolls off, tapped, and recovered by Spencer at the 4:31 mark of the second quarter. Meeks, Oliver, they leave her alone. She shoots it. Nope. Rebound, Gotcher puts it back up and draws the foul from Smith, and she'll get a couple free throws. First on Smith. Some housekeeping from yesterday here as well as the course of the game. Nearly saw the block shots record tied in the men's game. And Tyler Cheese scored 36 points, but that's not even one of the top performances. We've had a ton in the 40s, but that would be the highest scoring game by a player since 1993, when Kadu Davis, who played at Auburn, scored 43 for Polk against FSCJ. So Gotcher hit 2 on that trip. Three-pointer by Law is off. A rebound run down by Boyd for Santa Fe. Boyd driving against the Roches. The Roches called for the foul. Law inside. Smith. A couple defenders come over and they call her for travel. She was slapped on the arm, but she is what's for the travel. Ashman. A little confusion. Picked up by Spencer. Spencer inside. Gotcher against Smith. She turns. She throws it to the Santa Fe bench at the 3:36 mark of the second quarter. And a foul on the drive as Richardson got in deep, and they are going to get Oliver. Her first and the second team foul. Leading scorer so far in the game for Santa Fe, Jackson with 6, and Boyd also with 6. And Richardson, who has 2, goes the line, makes it 3 for the Bucks. Ashman with 10, Stevens with 7, Meeks with 6, Spencer with 5. Richardson goes 2 for 2. Remember, she does have 2 fouls. Spencer gets the screen, drives, gets in, corner, jumper by Oliver, rattles off, tapped up in the air, and loose ball foul on Gotcher at the 3:13 mark of quarter number 2. So neither team really putting together a big run. First on Gotcher and the third on the Bucks. Jackson inside to Smith. Smith hands it to Jackson in the paint, and she rattles it in. Stephanie Jackson with 8 points. And Santa Fe is back on top. Under 3 to go. Opening half. Oliver in the corner. Wide open is Ashman, and she rattles it home. Second 3 of the game for Latoya Ashman. She's got 13. She's leading scorer so far in the contest. Law driving, layup, good. Naisha Law with 6. Tie up again. Good back and forth game so far. Inside, in deep, Gotcher against Jackson. Off the window and good. Taylor Gotcher with 4. Florida Southwest by 2. As we near the 2-minute mark of the opening half. 3-pointer by Fournier. Doesn't get any. Boyd unable to grab the rebound. Out of bounds over to the Bucks. Number 23, Collier, will check in for the Bucks, and 34, Ford for Santa Fe. Oliver catches. They swing it around quickly. Ashman, they come out on her in the corner. Collier, Ashman, 10 on the shot clock. Driving, gets in, throws it up, off the window, and good. Latoya Ashman has been dominant. She's got 15 in the opening half. Been the difference so far, 40-36. So Stevens will return. If Meeks, Collier, Oliver, and Ashman. Saints have Jackson, Fournier, Law, Kennedy, and Ford. Rebound by Ford. Ashman unable to convert the three-point play. Collier gets in the passing lane, takes it away. Bucks will run back the other way. Meeks against Ashman, cut off on the baseline. Meeks. Oliver catches in the paint. Back to Ashman. She loads up the three, short. Rebound, knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be, and they say it's going to be Bucks ball first, but it's Saint ball. Almost got the instant replay again. Used it about 7 times yesterday. A lot in the first game and a lot in the final game. Law gets in, throws it up. Nope. Rebound off the window and in by Ford. It's 40-38. Under a minute to go. 47 seconds to be exact. And counting, should say. Oliver driving, cut off. Ashman drives, layup. Good. Ashman with 17 points. And she has really had a tremendous game. Jackson called for her third. You got Jackson with 3, Richardson with 2. Starting backcourt for Santa Fe. But Jackson just dominating. She's 3 of 4 at the line. Now 3 of 5 after that one. Rebound by Kennedy. And she fumbles it out of bounds over to the Bucks. So you got a 4.6 difference between the game clock and the shot clock. And the Saints take it away. Batted over to Ford. So there's just tenths of a second difference between the game clock and shot clock. They 0.7 seconds. Law. Saints holding for the last shot, apparently. Or not. Law drives in, takes her defender off the dribble and lays it up. She's got 8. 2-point lead. Collier, as time is winding down, jumper, nope. And we'll go to the half. Entertaining half. Ashman, Latoya Ashman with 17 in the first half for the Bucks. They'll go up 42-40 at halftime. Excellent back and forth game. We'll take a break and bring you the statistics and other information from the first half. All right, getting set for second half action. See the tail of the tape. Obviously, most of the stats pretty even for the most part. Rebounds, field goal percentage. Neither team really lighting it up from beyond the arc. Top player in the game, though, has been Latoya Ashman with 17 points. Santa Fe was up 10 in the opening quarter at 16-6, but a 10-0 run by the Bucks, sparked by Ashman, who hit a three during that span and made the old-fashioned three-point play. That helped the Bucks get back into it. So 42-40. Points off turnovers. Saints 12-5 edge. Second chance points. Florida Southwestern with a 10-6 edge. Points off the bench. Santa Fe 12-9. So everything pretty even for the most part. So Law, who scored 8 in the opening half, guarded by Meeks. Law gets free. Meeks comes at her late and puts it in. Janasia Law with 10. She also had 4 assists in the first half for Santa Fe. Santa Fe assisted on 6 of 17 baskets. Florida Southwestern 10 of 16. Here's Stevens, and a foul going to be whistled against Rhea Smith. Her second foul, first team foul of the half. So Smith to shoot a pair. Puts it up and in. And Smith puts in a pair. She's got 9. She pulled down 5 rebounds, scored 9 points. She has 9 now. Joined by Meeks for rebounding high honors on the team with 5 over the opening 20 minutes. Here's Smith. Law. Driving, cut off, wraps around. Jackson, she does have the 3 fouls. Floater in the lane, blocked, rebound by Normal for the Bucks. Meeks finds Stevens, layup off the window and good. Tina Stevens with 11, and Florida Southwestern up by 4. Law against Meeks and puts it in off the window. Wow, big time play by Law, because you've been watching Meeks. She is a tremendous on-ball defender. So Law will have a chance to cut it to 1. Jackson will head out. Fournier is in along with Richardson, Law, Boyd, and Smith for Santa Fe. Oliver, Normal, Meeks, Stevens, and Ashman for the Bucks. As Law converts the 3-point play. She's got 13, 1-point lead. And Normal takes Fournier off the dribble and lays it in. Irma Normal with 7, 48-45 in favor of the Bucks. Law. We don't have points in the paint, but Santa Fe is definitely guard-oriented. An offensive foul going to be called against Smith. So 3 fouls on Smith, her second of the half. And Meeks will bring it across, 48-45. Bucks trying to win their first ever Region 8 tournament game. Their men did so yesterday in the 1 o'clock game over the host College of Central Florida, who fell to 0-5 in the tournament at home since it was moved here back in 14. Stevens is off. Rebound, Normal in the paint, up and in. Irma Normal has 9, 50-45. Fournier, Law, loads up the 3. It rattles off. And Normal with the rebound. Teams combined to shoot 3 of 17 from 3-point range in the opening half. Normal will fire, short. Oliver with the long rebound. Good pass by Ashman to Stevens, who unable to get the layup, gets her own miss, puts it back up, rattles off. Oliver gets another shot at it, off the window and in. Amanda Oliver with her first basket of the game. She was 0 for 5 in the first half. And just like that, the biggest lead of the game is extended to 7 for the Bucks. Remember, CF was up 10 at 10 in the first quarter. Early, it was 16-6. Law missed it. Good defense by Oliver and Meeks. Boyd unable to save, out of bounds. And it goes over to Florida Southwestern, and we're going to see a timeout by the Saints. And we'll take one, too, and be right back. Florida Southwestern leads by 7. It's 2-5 in the state tournament since 2010. Did pick up a win last year in the opening round against Broward, but they're going to have to do some work. Trailing by 7, 3 minutes into the third quarter. Remember, 3 o'clock Eastern, Gulf Coast, Broward. And it's 6 o'clock Eastern, Florida versus Miami-Dade, and 8 o'clock Daytona versus Tallahassee. A three-pointer in the corner is good by Ashman. Ashman with 20. She's knocked down all 3 of her team's three-pointers. Here's Richardson, picked up by Ashman. Law gets in, and a foul. It's like Oliver they're pointing at. They gave Stevens. Like they were pointing at her. Richardson. Williams at the foul line. A little bit extended pass, drives in, backs down. 3 defenders converge. She gets it open to it. Gets out to an open Richardson who doesn't get anything. Rebound by Normal. Comes Meeks. Back the other way. Here's Stevens. Layup. Stripped of the ball before she could put it up. And it's going to stay with the Bucks. There's our man right there. Cleaning up that floor. That guy, he gets after it. Again, be the first ever Region 8 Mr. Hustle winner. Fournier out. Jackson back in. She does have 3 fouls. She picked up a cheap foul late in the first half, which coaching staff was not happy about. That'll be on Boyd. Her third, so the foul's starting to rack up. Florida Southwestern very aggressive taking the ball to the basket. And enters taken away by Law. Out ahead of everyone is Jackson. She'll lay it up and in. Stephanie Jackson with 10. 55-47, under 6 to go, third quarter. And Normal whistled for the traveling call. Law, who's been the top player for the Saints in this one. Here's Richardson. She drives back to Law. Law. Meeks, 13 on the shot clock. Gets the screen. Cut off. Back over to Richardson. That's going to be short. Oliver got out there to harass her a little bit. Boyd ran it down. Saints get a fresh 30. Law against Meeks. Having a hard time getting anything inside. Very guard-oriented team. They're not getting much at all in the post. Nice move and nice effort by Richardson, who puts it in. She's got 6 points, and it's a 6-point lead. 55-49. Stevens cut off by Williams. Slapped away, it's loose, and it's picked up by Law. And the foul. A discrepancy over the fouls. They said blue 22, but it's Blue's ball, so they have to figure it out. So they reverse the foul. So they're going to have to take a look at the monitor on this one, I believe. So that becomes the third foul on Richardson. Ashman will inbound. Bucks up 6. And the Bucks lose it out of bounds. 55-49. Leading scorer in the game for Santa Fe, 13. We have Law with 13, Jackson with 10, Richardson with 6, Boyd with 6. Those are the top Santa Fe scores. Stevens with 11 and Ashman with 20. Three-pointer is off by Richardson. Rebound by Normal for Florida Southwestern. Bucks in control at the moment. Still a long way to go. Ashman, Oliver. They swing it around. Saints go zone. Driving in, Meeks. Got right past Jackson, who had to be a little careful because of the 3 fouls. Boyd swung it over. Long three-pointer is up in the corner and good by Brianna Richardson. She's got 9. It's down to 5. Under 4 to go, third quarter. NFA trying to battle back. Trailed by as many as 8 in this quarter. Meeks throws it to our volunteer in the corner. Timeout. Bucks. We'll take one and be right back. Timeout. Saints got a 3 moments ago from Richardson to pull to win in 5. Law gets in and draws the foul. Appears to be on Meeks. Ball will go to the line. Yes, it is on Meeks. Law now 2 of 2 at the line for the game. Has 14 points. It's 57-53. Saints try to win in the opening round for the second consecutive season. Law has scored 7 of her 15 in the third quarter. It's 57-54. Normal. It's to Oliver. Oliver took a slide step and turns it over. 3:11 to go, third quarter. Stevens going to come back in for Oliver. Boyd, Law, Jackson, Richardson, and Ford for Santa Fe. Gotcher, Stevenson, Meeks, Normal, and Ashman for the Bucks. Lead by 3. Under 3 to go, third quarter. Here's Law, Jackson. 5-second call. Nice defense by Ashman. She's done it on both ends of the floor. She had 17 in the first half. She did hit a 3. She's the only Buck player to hit a 3. 3 out of 6 from beyond the arc. The rest of the team 0 for 7. Meeks. Baseline. Stevens took a step. 2 defenders come at her. Here she goes. Ashman for 3. That one's short. Boyd ran at her late. Rebound grabbed by Richardson for the Saints. Law coming across. .15 on the shot clock. Law takes off. Off the window. Nope. Rebound by Boyd. She swoops in. Nobody boxes her out. Lana Boyd with 8. It's down to 1. They were down 8 earlier in the quarter. Anna Faye battling back. Giving a great accounting of itself against the Suncoast Conference champs. And a foul going to be on Ford. So Ford and Smith, the post players. Smith with 3, Ford with her first only. So Gotcher will go to the line. She's 2 of 2 on the evening, or afternoon, I should say. 10 of 17 as a team, though, the Bucks are. But Gotcher's 3 for 3. They got off to a 5 out of 10 start in the first quarter. And from there, it kind of gotten a little bit better. 1 for 2 on that trip. Rebound by Law. Gotcher now with 5 points. It's going to be Boyd. Boyd back the other way. And they call her for traveling. I'll tell you, Boyd and Law are a very quick set of guards. Normal. Finds Stevens in the paint. He gets in and off the window and scores. Tina Stevens with 13. She's got 6 in the third quarter. And Jackson all the way. And it rims out. Rebound by Gotcher. We have an injury on the other end. See who it is. Can't tell if that's Stevens or not. I believe it is. Don't want to speculate. But we'll take a break as they attend to the injured player. We'll be right back. It was Tina Stevens who was injured. They helped her off the floor. She has 13 points. We hope she's okay. Walked gingerly off the court. Helped by Florida Southwestern medical staff. Normal. Gets in. Taken away by Ford. Oliver replaced her. Here comes Boyd. Boyd to Jackson. Jackson inside. Ford slings it up. No. Rebound. Wow, Boyd almost got that. Instead, foul's going to be on Ford. Going to be her second. So Amanda Oliver will go to the line. Bucks officially 11 for 19 at the line. First free throws of the game for Oliver. She puts it in. 3 points for Oliver. Back to a 5-point edge. Make it 6. 62-56. We are now under a minute in the third quarter. Santa Fe got as close as 5 straight since by the Bucks. Here's Law. Law throws it around. And a turnover. Back-to-back turnovers have kind of cut down on the momentum that Santa Fe had earned. Boyd and Law have done a nice job, though, controlling things for Santa Fe at times. Combined for 23 points in the game. Law with 7 in the third quarter. Foul line jumper by Ashman. Rims out. Rebound pulled down by Richardson for Santa Fe. Here's Law. Law gets in the gap. Throws it up. Short, but drew the foul. Third on Meeks. Law back to the line. She's 3 of 3, all of those in the third quarter. As we mentioned a moment ago, 7 of her 15, now 8 of her 16 will have came in the third quarter. Williams in, Ford out. Ford's played a good game. Scored 6 points. Kennedy going to also check in for Santa Fe. You're like, why wait? We're in now. Going to have another substitution. Sepulveda's going to come in. Law with 9 in the quarter. 17 for the game. 62-58. Bucks by 4. See if Stevens returns from injury. A foul away from the ball. Will be on Destiny Williams, her third. So Williams with 3, Ford with 3, Smith with 3, and Ford with 2, the post players for the Saints. Some of the fouls starting to rack up. Also have Jackson with 3 as normal misses. Boyd and Jackson in, Kennedy and Sepulveda out. 11.6 seconds to go. Third quarter, 4-point lead. Normal now 1 for 3 at the line. She's got 9 points in the game, 4 in the third quarter. Missed them both. And the rebound taken by Law. Boyd spins, gets in, short. Rebound by Oliver. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Bucks led by as many as 8 in the third. Santa Fe is closed at the 4. We'll take a break and be back with the final 10 minutes here in Ocala. All right, fourth quarter beginning, 62-58. In favor of Florida Southwestern. Tina Stevens is okay. She's back in the game. She had suffered an injury about 2-minute mark of the third quarter. They'll start with Ashman, Meeks, Oliver, Stevens, and Normal. Williams, Jackson, Richardson, Law, and Boyd for Santa Fe. They leave Stevens free, and she knocks it down. Tina Stevens with 15, 8 in the second half. Wow, look how quick Boyd was. Unable to finish. Stevens with the rebound. Normal. Cut off by Boyd. She drives into 3 defenders and a travel. Going to be whistled on Normal. So Law brings it across. She scored 9 in the third quarter, has 17 for the game. She's Santa Fe's top scorer this afternoon. Cut off by a pair of defenders. Boyd runs into 4 Buck defenders. They leave Jackson, and Oliver was out there and challenged her and rims out. Rebound by Normal. Bucks come back. Here's Meeks. Meeks gets in, throws it up, and in. Here Meeks with 8 is back to an 8-point lead. First 4 points of the quarter scored by Florida Southwestern. Santa Fe was within 1 after falling down by 8 in the third quarter, and now it's back up to 8 in the opening moments of the fourth. Shot is off. Meeks with the rebound. Here comes Normal. Fumble it out of bounds, and it will go over to the Saints. And Santa Fe wants to talk about it. 30-second timeout. 8-point lead for the Bucks. Point lead for Florida Southwestern. 8:40 remaining in regulation. Wow, nice dribbling exhibition by Law, but it's taken away by Ashman. It's 2 against 1. Normal against Boyd. Missed it. Good D by Boyd. And Normal catches the rebound, but her foot's out of bounds. At the 8:27 mark. Winner of this game will play Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time against either Gulf Coast or Broward. Friday night showdown in Ocala. And Law unable to get the bounce. Meeks, who's got to be closing in on 10 rebounds, gets that one. Meeks gets into the paint, knocked away by Richardson, stays with the Bucks. 22 on the shot clock, 7:59 on the game clock. Top of the key, Normal. Meeks gets a screen, and they call Meeks for the travel with 7:52 to go in the contest. Gulf Coast Broward game set to start at 3. Barring an overtime, I feel that'll happen. Yesterday, the opener between CF and Florida Southwestern, about 2 hours and 20 minutes. And the next game also a little over 2 hours. He had about a 35-minute break between games. Three-pointer on the way is off. Rebound pulled down by Boyd off the miss from Richardson. And Ivana Boyd now has 10 points. It's a 6-point edge for the Bucks. Top of the key, Ashman loads up the three. Nope. And on the floor, it's a tie-up, and it goes over to the Saints. So Santa Fe has a chance to come even closer. Law's had a tremendous second half. She has 17, had 9 of those in the third quarter. Wow, Boyd is quick. Blocked by Normal. She'll come back the other way with it. Nice defense by Irma Normal. But wow, Boyd and Law are very, very, very fast. Here's Stevens. She gets free. And Ashman unable to handle the pass. Kind of a tough one to catch. Jackson, will she shoot a three? Nope. She'll drive. Cut off. Inside. Williams rolls it in. Williams with 4. It's 66-62. 6:21 to go in regulation. Could we have overtime in the opener? Didn't see any overtime games yesterday. Probably got about as close as you could in that second game as Oliver gets the miss of the shot by Stevens. Oliver has all 6 of her points after halftime. It's back to a 6-point edge. Law rattles out. Rebound Meeks. 5:55 to go. Buck still running. Here's Ashman. Nice D by Jackson to get over there. Law pulls the rebound down. She goes and takes it back all the way. And wow! Janasia Law kept going. Nobody ever stopped her. And she lays it in, and she'll have the chance for the three-point play. Looked like the Florida Southwestern defenders were standing still, and she just kept going. 68-64. So Law tries to convert the three-point play. She does. She's got 20, 68-65 in favor of the Bucks. One possession game, though. Santa Fe's been battling all game long here with the Suncoast Conference champs. Came in 25-5. They're going to get Richardson for the foul. She's got 4. 5:35 left. I don't know if they're checking a foul discrepancy or not. I guess not. Meeks puts it up and in. Meeks 1 of 3 at the line now. She has 9 points, 5 after halftime. Closing in on 10 rebounds as well. Get them both there. 10 for Meeks. Normal will come in, and they will pull Meeks out. Boyd quickly back in for Santa Fe. Jackson, Law, Boyd, Fournier, and Smith for Santa Fe. Spencer, Oliver, Gotcher, Normal, and Ashman for the Bucks. 70-65, 5.5 to go in regulation. Law goes in, nice pass. Boyd stumbled out of bounds. It will go over to the Bucks. Seen a few players slip on the court, especially yesterday, as they went right in the middle of the paint. Law against Ashman. Spencer drives baseline, cut off by Smith. Oliver finds the open Ashman. They come at her late. No good. Rebound pulled down in the corner by Law for the Saints. Under 5 to go in regulation. Law has scored 20 in the game against Spencer. Smith, long jumper off. Rebound Oliver. Bucks come back the other way. Ashman has 20, but 17 of those were in the first half. She did hit a 3. She's open on the baseline. Nope. Couple shots, no good for the Bucks on that trip. Fournier got it to Boyd. Boyd finds Smith. They run. gets the defender up in the air and lays it in. Rhea Smith makes it a 3-point lead for Florida Southwestern. It's the one that's going to go right down to the wire. Spencer thought about it. Spacing a little off. They're a little close together on that particular trip. Here's Ashman. Oliver puts it up short. Rebound in the corner is grabbed by Jackson. Saints can either tie or come to within one on this trip. Fournier. Ball. Call for steps. Richardson in for Santa Fe. Fournier out. Ford will come in, and Smith's going to come out. Stevens in, Meeks in for the Bobcats. Excuse me, for the Bucks, my mistake. Oliver and Ashman head out for Southwestern. 3-point lead for the Bucks and the basketball. Meeks picked up by Law. Spencer. Stevens back out to Meeks. Meeks. Spencer. She'll drive. She leaves it, and she's going to, oh, and a block. Oh, and Ford is in pain. Well, she hit the back of her head on the floor or what? And that does not look good. So while they tend to Ford, we'll take a break and be right back. All right. Good to see Ford okay. They help her off. Replaced by Williams. Meeks will trigger it in. 3:31 remaining. Normal. Good screen. Here's Meeks. Meeks drives. Puts up the floater. And in. Kira Meeks with 8 of her 12 after halftime. It's a 5-point lead for the Bucks. That's 2. Find myself $1 on that one. And Law steps out of bounds at the 3:06 mark. So Gotcher in. Meeks will bring it up against Boyd. Normal. Guarded by Jackson. Stevens stripped of the ball by Jackson at the 2:55 mark of the fourth quarter. Jackson gets in. Nice move. Got too far in. Underneath the basket, and a foul. Going to be on Gotcher. 2 on Gotcher and 2 on the Bucks. And Stevens is hurting at the other end of the court. They're going to help her off again. She is trying to battle through it, but she is really walking gingerly off the court. Out of our camera range. She's playing her heart out. Tina Stevens, the Suncoast Conference Player of the Year. And Jackson, Stephanie Jackson knocks in the free throw. She's got 11. It's 72-68. 2 for 2 on that trip. 12 points for Jackson. Jackson, a little under her average. She got into early foul trouble, but stayed clear of everything since. 3-point lead for the Bucks. Meeks gets in. Nice deep. Got the ball, got over to Oliver, though. 9 on the shot clock. Ashman, they still haven't touched the iron. Won't matter now as the ball's over to the Saints, who have a chance to cut it to 1 or tie. They forget about Williams, and she draws the foul. Pass was a little off target. She did a nice job to recover and draws the foul. So Williams will shoot a pair. 2:17 remaining. Good opener between these two. Williams missed it. Saints 13 of 15 at the line. Remember, Gulf Coast, Broward, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Roughly 25 minutes or so. 1 for 2 on that trip, barring any overtime. Here's Meeks. Contact. She takes off running. No call. Oliver with the offensive rebound. Bucks will reset. 1:53 to go. Meeks. Normal. Oliver drives. Gets in. Puts it off the window and good. Amanda Oliver scored all 8 of her points after halftime. 4 in the third, 4 in the fourth. 74-70 in favor of the Bucks. Law, floater in the lane, short. Rebound by Gotcher. It's knocked free. Meeks recovers. 1:21 to go. Florida Southwestern leading by 4. Gets in, throws it up, off the window. Nope, got her own miss. Gets it to normal. And the Bucks can reset. 105 and counting. Meeks. Down to 15 on the shot clock. Ashman. Stripped of the ball by Richardson. Back the other way. Ashman in hot pursuit. And they're going to get Ashman for the foul. And Florida Southwestern fans do not appreciate the call. They are not thrilled with that one, but the call stands, of course, and Richardson will go to the line. She's 2 for 2, now 3 for 3. 1 possession game now. Timeout, Bucks, 74-71. We'll take a break and be right back. All right. Richardson will shoot her second free throw. Brianna Richardson has 10. in the ball game. Stevens is going to try to battle through it, it appears. He's going to come in here momentarily. All right. So the Bucks will go with Stevens, Ashman, Normal, Oliver, and Meeks. Boyd, Law, Richardson, Jackson, and Smith for Santa Fe. 2-point lead for the Bucks. Stevens, Law knocks it free. They recover. Meeks, Oliver, Normal, lays it in. Nice job not giving up on the play by the Bucks. Normal with 11. 4-point lead. Here comes Law. Law, contact. She's going to be called for traveling. 35.1 seconds. A little out of control on that one. Timeout Saints. 35.1 seconds to go. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break. Be right back. (76-72). Bucks by 4. Oh! And Ashman slips, and it's called for traveling. Now, typically when a player slips, you want to go mop up the area. Now, if we had that guy down there at the other end, he'd be after it. Jackson will inbound. Richardson fires a three. It's good. Timeout Saints. Brianna Richardson buries her second three of the second half. She's got 14 points, 10 in the second half. We'll take a break. 1-point lead. Saints are out of timeouts. We'll be back. Lead for Florida Southwestern, trying to win their first ever Region 8 tournament game. They'll go with Oliver, Ashman, Normal, Meeks, and Stevens in another timeout. Let's see what the Saints have to offer. And so a 1-point lead. We'll stay with the action. 76-75 for Florida Southwestern. And both teams are now out. There are no more timeouts. Smith will wind up checking back in for Santa Fe. Been an interesting game. Saints got out to a 10-point lead in the opening quarter at 16-6. Bucks wound up responding with a 10-0 run after a quarter of play. We were tied at 19. at halftime. Florida Southwest led 42-40. Latoya Ashman had 17 points in the first half. In the third quarter, teams continued battling. The Bucks built as much as an 8-point lead. Santa Fe got it down to 8, and then it went back to 8 early in the fourth quarter. And now after the three-pointer by Richardson, after the turnover where Ashman slipped, catching the inbounds pass close to under the basket at the far end, Richardson made her second three of the second half. She's got 14. Law with 20 for Santa Fe, 12 of those after halftime. Meeks with 12, Normal with 11, Oliver with 8, all after halftime. Ashman 20, Stevens 15. She's battled injury. She's still gingerly walking out there. Boyd, Jackson, Richardson, Smith, and Law for Santa Fe. Oliver gets free. And they got to come get her. And they get Ashman. Takedown, 2 points. Wrong sport. Foul going to be called on Boyd. And they still got fouls to go. So there's going to be a lot of fouling and a lot of motion towards the ball. Now, when they get to the free throws, the Bucks have shot the ball a little better in the second half at the foul line. They're 60% at the game. Meeks is fouled by Law, 19.9 seconds to go. There they come out of this one. Next one will result in shots at the line. A 1-and-1, should say. Stevens. They need to come get her. And they, wow, okay. That took a while to call the foul on that one. There's more contact on that one than the previous two. They nearly stole it. So that'll do it for Richardson. She fouls out with 14, 10 in the second half. She hit the three with 31 seconds to go. She's going to be replaced by Fournier. Remember, both teams are out of timeouts. If there is a foul, free throws will occur on both sides afterwards. Meeks puts it in. 3 for 5 in the game for Meeks. 16 of 26 unofficially for Florida Southwestern. Second free throw is good. Saints are going to need a 3 to tie. Here comes Law. Law finds Jackson. She's wide open for 3. That's off. Rebound by Normal. They got a foul, and they do. With 3.7 seconds, and Normal will go to the line to try to clinch it. But, wow, Jackson had a great look. She was wide open. Just couldn't get it to go. Saints come in at 17. Came in at 17 and 13 on the season, and have given the 25-5 Florida Southwestern Bucks all they want and more. Still got a shot. 78-75. Remember, Saints are out of timeouts. Both teams are out of timeouts. But it's more pressing for the Saints at this point. We'll see what kind of attempt they get, or if it even matters. It won't. Normal clinches it. 12 for Normal. 79-75. Law going to fire the 3. Oliver got a piece of it. And Florida Southwestern survives. 79-75. First ever Region 8 tournament win for the Bucks. And they will advance to Friday night at 6 against the winner between Gulf Coast and Broward. Congratulations to Coach Dr. Christy Ward and her squad as they hold off Santa Fe 79-75. We thank you for watching. We will be back for game number 2 at 3 p.m. Gulf Coast and Broward.